Josh here at Project Car Media, and today we're going to build some ramps. Welcome back to my channel. Now, over this episode and the next, I'm going to be getting ready for the next track day in the GT350. This time it's out at Oregon Raceway Park, and my club, Northwest Autosports Association, is putting it on, and it's one of the most fun days of the year. I'm really excited. But there are some things that I have to do to get ready for it. And in this episode, we're going to build some trailer step-up ramps for the GT350, as I will be trailering it out there using a U-Haul auto transport trailer. So as you may know, if you have a car that is lowered or sits really low, most trailer ramps have too much angle on the ramp in order for you to just pull up onto it. You'll scrape your bumper just like on the GT350. So what we have to do is create kind of these step-up ramps to make the trailer ramp have less of an angle so I can pull on without scraping my lip or my bumper. Now, I could just buy race ramps, but they are about $400. They're very, very nice and they work great. But like I said, they're $400, and I had a bunch of this spare wood laying around, a bunch of different size 2x4s. I've also got some different size plywood and stuff like that. So I thought, why not just build a very simple trailer step-up ramps for the U-Haul trailer? There are lots and lots of ways to do this, but I'm looking to go really simple, really practical as well. So this is the GT350 supplement manual that tells you how to load your GT350 onto a flatbed trailer and the preferred method. So this tells us that the maximum approach angle needs to be 7 degrees. So that's what I have to keep in mind when I'm building these ramps. Now, the good thing about the Race Ramps website is that there's a calculator that you can plug different things into based on your trailer, like door length or ramp length, how tall it is, how thick the ramp is, things like that. And once you get these all plugged in, then it'll give you basically a list of ramps that will work for your situation. And so I took the dimensions of the U-Haul auto transport trailer that I found online, plugged it all in here, did the yardstick measurement, which is basically measuring out 3 feet from your tire and then lifting up your tape measure and then measuring from the ground to where the top of the tape measure is. And this is the list of ramps that it gave me. Now, like I said, I could just like buy these, but I have so much scrap wood laying around that I'm just going to make ramps. And the one that I'm really looking for, looking to kind of mirror, is the 7-inch tall trailer ramp, because basically the step for the ramp is about 4.5 inches high, and my two 2x4s stacked on top of each other will be just shy of 4 inches. So it's fairly close to that. And that's where I'm going to kind of mirror this. I want my indent where the trailer ramp sits to be about 4 inches. And I'm hoping that will angle the ramp enough to where I can get the car on the trailer. Basically, this is what I think it will look like. There will be 2 of these. There's going to be one here, and then I'm going to have one over here, and basically the whole ramp will be about 10 inches wide. But this is the step up I was looking at here. First, you have this 2-inch step up, and then there's actually going to be a 3/4 inch piece of plywood on top of this. So the first step up's quite high. We're going to go 16 inches, do another step up, go another 16 inches, do another step up, and then this one is actually going to stop at 13 inches here. And then this would be the 16 inch. I'm going to cut this out. And then there's going to be basically a ledge right here that's would be 4 inches high, but obviously the 2x4s, they're not actually 2 inches thick. They're a little less. So that is what it's going to look like. And then basically we're going to put the plywood on top that will go across like this to the other set over here. And they should be about 10 inches wide, maybe 12 inches wide. And that should make one ramp. Basically what I'm looking at. My father came down to assist me with cutting all these pieces of wood, and this is basically what one side is going to look like. It's going to be about 12 inches wide, with 2 step-ups, and then on the end we'll have a little indent for the trailer ramps to sit. I'm really hoping that this is tall enough for the trailer ramps to give me a good enough angle to get the GT350 on the trailer. But again, if I have to put it on the top piece, we will see. So we're going to do the other side and cut the plywood, screw it on, and then we'll see what it looks like. All right, now here is the finished product. This is one side here. I think it turned out really good. Again, it's exactly what I imagined it would be. I've got the 3 step-ups, it's 4 feet long, and then I put some grip tape along here just to help, even in rainy days, get up onto the trailer. So this is really, really going to help out. And then on the back, as you can see here, I got these little cutouts to have the trailer sit in. I'm hoping that this will work just fine. I think it will. It turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It's not perfect, and again, there's a lot of ways to do this, but this is just what I made with the scrap wood that I had laying around, and I think it'll work great. So let's put it under one of the tires and just make sure that we have no clearance issues with the lip on either one of these steps. Yep, it looks like we're going to have clearance. My tire right here is right on the ramp. As soon as it jumps up, my lip will jump up as well. But we're looking at probably a good inch gap here between the lip and the ramp. So we're definitely going to have no clearance issues at all. The initial jump up is not as tall as I thought it would be. So yeah, let's get the other ramp under the front and drive up on these just to see what it looks like. Don't mind my dirty wheel. I'll be cleaning that soon. So this is what the GT350 looks like up on the ramps. They worked really good. It wasn't too much of a jump up to get onto them. And yeah, I mean, it really, if you look, it really raises the lip off the ground a lot. Once the ramp is sitting right here, I think that will really help with the angle. It might just barely clear as I go up on the ramp, but we'll see. I mean, I think it's looking promising, but again, if we have to put the ramp on the top, then we will. But it's looking really good. I'm really impressed with these. They turned out good for having some scrap wood laying around. All right, so that about does it for this episode. Again, these ramps turned out really good. Again, they're not perfect. There are some issues, but the main thing is that they hold the car up and they get it up high enough to where I think that will help with the trailer ramps, and they're definitely sturdy too. And the grip tape works really good. Like I said, there's a million ways to build trailer step-up ramps. I mean, you could just stack 2x4s and put the trailer on top of, the trailer ramp on top of them, and that would work too. But I wanted something that was a little bit more sturdy, a little bit more permanent, because I do plan on trailering the GT350 two events from here on out. I'll put the dimensions here on the screen for you just so you can kind of see how everything measures out. But yeah, this is definitely a good step in getting ready for this next track day. Next episode, I'm going to be taking the GT350 to Peak Innovation Motorsports to get the oil changed and put it up on the lift to take a look underneath, make sure nothing is majorly wrong with anything. I've never had it up on a lift before, so it'll be a good time to just double check everything, before this track day. And then I have the solution for my race seat problem. It's a temporary solution, but I think it will work for the track day. And so we're going to be testing those out next video as well before the track day to get those dialed in. And I'll show you what those are on the next video. So again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next video.